Beaufort County homeowners will be facing steep penalties soon for being behind on their property taxes. 500 jobs are being created in South Carolina soon, and ACT scores are in. We'll tell you how Beaufort County measured up. All that and much more. Keep watching Beaufort. Your news starts now. Thanks for joining us for the Beaufort News. I'm Anneliza Itkor in for Jessa Jeremiah, and here are your local headlines. Beaufort County homeowners who are behind on their property taxes will start seeing notification signs on their properties soon. The Beaufort County Treasurer's Office has begun the process of posting delinquent properties and collecting on those debts. Delinquent property owners have until August 31st to pay the taxes in full before an additional penalty is added. If the taxes are not paid by Friday, October 4th, the property will go up for auction on Monday, October 7th. ACT scores are out, and Beaufort County high school seniors scored very well. Beaufort County's high school seniors not only beat the state average on their ACT scores, but they were 1/10 of a point away from matching the national average. Seniors improved across all four categories: English, math, reading, and science. The scores are a personal best for the county in recent years. The new school year is in full swing for Beaufort County students, and many students started this school year at a new school. The changes are due to overcrowding, which is an issue at many Beaufort County schools. Some schools in Beaufort County were well over capacity, whereas others were only at 66%. According to the school board, moving the students was the best option, and parents and students are adjusting to the changes quickly. While millions are marking the 50th anniversary of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s March on Washington, D.C., there's a special historic connection right here in the Lowcountry. The historic Penn Center of St. Helena Island is a place that nurtured much of the civil rights movement, as King made several visits to during the 1960s and even penned the early words to his famous "I Have a Dream" speech there. Many are joining the Penn Center as it continues its anniversary celebration. The Beaufort County Board of Elections and Registration recently conducted a photo identification session for voters who wish to get a voter registration ID. An additional information session was hosted by the Ladies Island St. Helena Branch NAACP. As of January 1st, South Carolina requires registered voters to present one of 5 types of photo identification. If you missed the event, photo IDs can also be obtained by visiting one of the Beaufort County Board of Elections and Registration offices. Recently, Beaufort's Marine Corps Air Station leaders came one step closer to seeing the F-35B aircraft become a reality. After campaigning for many years to bring the F-35B to Beaufort, the public got their first chance to see it fly in the sky. These F-35B Lightning II jets will play a huge role in shaping Beaufort's future. Beaufort is set to receive 5 Joint Strike Fighter squadrons and be the only training ground for F-35B pilots. Plans are to bring it to Beaufort by next summer. There's a new crime unit initiative in Beaufort County thanks to a partnership between the police department and the Beaufort County Sheriff's Office. The partnership is an effort to consolidate efforts for an environmental crime unit. The unit will help cut down on littering on both land and water, boating violations, and illegal dumping. No new jobs will be added, and they already have the equipment needed. The unit will not cost taxpayers money. School officials in Beaufort County said that there are still students who need to get their Tdap immunizations. The school district requires that every 7th grader gets a Tdap vaccination in order to attend school. Some students have still been showing up to school without their vaccination paperwork. Beaufort County warns parents that students who have not yet turned in their vaccination paperwork showing that their children have been immunized have less than 30 days to do so. And here's what's happening around the state. A manufacturing plant is opening in Fairfield County that is said to create more than 500 jobs for South Carolina. Element Electronics recently said it would open a flat-screen televisions production center after relocating from their operations in China. It was welcome news in Fairfield County, which has struggled along with South Carolina's other rural areas to recover from the worst recession in a lifetime. The company announced last year a very public push to return manufacturing to the United States. Fishermen, locals, and a university shark biologist are all talking about an estimated 700-pound, 14-foot tiger shark found in the Atlantic Ocean last weekend off the shores of North Myrtle Beach. 6 Marines from Camp Lejeune were on a shark charter at Fishhook Charters when they spotted the shark. They chased him with the boat for over 2.5 miles and caught it with a rope. Tiger sharks are one of the top 3 sharks implicated in unprovoked fatal attacks throughout the world. The man who has led South Carolina's prisons agencies for years is retiring. Bill Byers is leaving his post as director of the Department of Corrections effective September 30th. His retirement marks the ending of decades of public service, according to Governor Nikki Haley. Haley tapped Byers as her prisons chief just weeks after she was elected in 2010. He'd led the state's Department of Juvenile Justice. Byers has been credited with the accomplishment of resolving a 13-year federal lawsuit and overhauling the agency. If you'd like additional information on these headlines, you can reference the media sources you see listed on your screen. Also, you can like us on Facebook or follow us on Twitter. When we return, we're joining the Beaufort Regional Chamber of Commerce for our local business report, and WHHI's Jessa Jeremiah catches up with the recent winner of a very special award. That's all next.
Low Country Real Estate is located in historic downtown Beaufort, home to one of the most attractive real estate markets in America. We've been providing high-quality service to our community for the past 24 years. Whether you're interested in buying or selling residential, resort, or commercial investment property, our professional sales staff can help you with your real estate needs. Please visit lowcountryrealestate.com for details on all available properties in Beaufort, and come see how the Low Country becomes you.
Welcome back to the Beaufort News. I'm delighted to welcome Jamie Dailey-Vergara from the Beaufort Chamber with our Beaufort Business Report. So, Jamie, last week you were talking about the downtown paving project. What's the latest on that?
Well, the state has postponed the downtown paving on Bay Street until after Labor Day, and the Chamber is partnering with many of our community partners to help make sure that we lessen the impact to our businesses downtown. We will be holding a coffee networking event during the construction just to kind of drive traffic downtown, foot traffic downtown, and let everyone know that downtown Beaufort and Bay Street are open for business. We will also be offering free meeting space at the Arsenal and at the Chamber. So if anyone has any meetings that need to be conducted down there, they're welcome to host them there at the Arsenal or at the Chamber office. And all you need to do is just make sure to call the Chamber office at 525-8500.
Definitely sounds like you're paving the way for great business in Beaufort. Now, I also understand that the Chamber is organizing a special event to honor the military.
That's right. We are very excited. The Chamber is hosting our annual Military Appreciation Day Festival. That will be held on September the 7th from 11 to 3 at Atlantic Marine Corps Communities. This is a free event for all of our military and their families. We'll have free food, bounce houses, face painting, lots of fun and entertainment going on during that event. And this is obviously, our military is very important, not only to our national defense, but to our community. And this is just our way of saying thank you and letting them know that all their sacrifices, we appreciate that. And this is just a big thank you, and we invite everyone to come on down.
Real quick now, the Chamber's Business Expo is always a really big event. What's new with that this year?
Well, this year we're going to be offering new breakout sessions, including growing your business with social and email marketing and on the Affordable Care Act. Now, those sessions will be $5 for members, $10 for non-members, but the entire expo will be free and open to the public. That will be held on September the 17th at the Holiday Inn and Suites from 12 until 5:30. We're going to have lots of exhibitors out there, 40 different businesses. Come on down, great networking event. And following that from 5:30 until 7, we're going to go right into our business after hours. All those are free, and we invite everyone to come on down and join us.
Well, as always, Jamie, I know that the Chamber is always making an effort to keep business booming in Beaufort. Thanks so much for joining us today. Now we join WHHI's own Jessa Jeremiah, who caught up with Alan Patterson to discuss his very special award.
We know how great Midtown Square looks now. Talk to us first about the Midtown block before the redevelopment. What was that space like?
It was just simply a vacant lot with one old dilapidated house on it, the remains of a contractor who moved his location from downtown Beaufort.
And in your opinion, how did the Midtown project impact downtown Beaufort and the Northwest Quadrant?
Well, I think it showed everybody that you could revitalize the area, and it was a place worth coming back to. It was a lot of vacant lots, and we were able to build 22 very nice homes and a huge demand, and people enjoy it because it's close into town and everything.
Absolutely, and we're glad you did. Now, I've heard of this new term called new urbanism. So talk to us about what this means in relationship to traditional neighborhoods that we see.
Well, really, new urbanism is a form of the traditional neighborhood development. It's a city plan where you try to recommit to traditional neighborhood layouts where you have houses and green spaces and businesses all in one place. It really focuses on being a walkable, connective, mixed-use type development, and that's what Midtown is. It's close to downtown Beaufort. You can walk down to restaurants. You can walk on Bay Street. The community areas, the parks are just about 4 blocks away. And we're finding that people don't even use cars there. They're looking at getting golf carts or walking. And it's a wonderful concept.
Yes, absolutely. And congratulations to you on that award. And real quick before you go, I want to ask you, if home buyers are looking at Allen Patterson residential homes, are there any special design features that they might notice?
Well, in that particular project, we use 10-foot ceilings, 8-foot doors. We have very high energy efficiency. We got the best green build house in South Carolina award for the Midtown project. We use on-demand water heaters, foam insulation, and high-efficiency HVAC units. But what we're putting in these homes to capture these buyers are high-end finishes, granite, tile, and hardwood floors in a smaller space. We've actually downsized these houses so people are really building a house where they utilize all the space and don't have a bunch of extra. It's a lot more efficient, and a lot more green because we're not building extra stuff we don't need.
Absolutely. Well, congratulations to you on that award, Allen Patterson of Allen Patterson Residential. Thanks so much for joining us.
You're welcome.
Allison Ramsey Architects believes that good design is a result of a collaborative effort between the architect, the builder, and most importantly, the client. The low country lifestyle incorporates all aspects of the home, and good design reflects the character of a family. No longer items of luxury, good design is standard. Let us help you craft a home built with everyday living in mind. Allison Ramsey Architects, creating sustainable, timeless design.
Welcome back to the Beaufort News. Joining us is Michelle Painter, the Beaufort High Guidance Counselor. Now, Michelle, big time of year, getting back to school. What's the most important tip that you have for parents as we kick off this new year?
I would definitely say that the relationship between teachers and parents is an extremely powerful component in student success. I encourage parents this year to get more involved than ever before. The more involved you become, I believe the more you're going to know the administration, you're going to know the teachers and the faculty at the school. You're also going to be more familiar with the policies and procedures that take place. So overall, it's just a win-win situation for everyone.
Now, you talk about parents getting more involved. How exactly can they do that?
I think research shows that the more that students and families and schools and community groups work together, that you see certainly improvement in child performance in the classroom. You see that students stay in school longer, and you see that children enjoy being at school more. So I would encourage parents certainly to take time to be in close contact with teachers and utilize the resources available to track grades and attendance more.
All right. Now, of course, I've always felt it's very important. One of my favorite memories of high school were the extracurricular activities I was involved in. Is that still a very important thing in school?
Absolutely. Extracurricular activities provide students an opportunity to channel and reinforce lessons learned in the classroom. And so we see that as an opportunity to improve teamwork, learn responsibility, diversity, and a sense of culture and community. So we definitely want students to be way more involved and find something, that one little niche that suits each individual.
Okay. Well, and do you have some examples of some of the extracurricular activities that they can get involved in?
Well, we have different things from Interact, the clubs that, student organizations that are clubs with the community. We also have sports. We have fine arts where you've got your chorus and your drama and your bands. So there's just really a vast array of activities for everybody.
Well, I'll tell you, that's not just good advice for the students. I think that's good advice for all of our viewers. Michelle, thank you so much for being with us here today.
Thank you for having me.
I'm now pleased to welcome Priscilla Drake, the principal from Whale Branch Early College High School. I mean, you've only been around for just coming up on 3 years. What are some of the things that you are most proud of?
I'm most proud of our students. Our students have done an excellent job as far as academics are concerned. We've had students who've graduated from TCL with associate's degree. Our first couple of students who graduated with associate's degree graduated 2 of those students, and the second group, which was last year, graduated with double associate's degree. So we've had well over 50 kids who've graduated with some type of college credits.
Well, in an effort to familiarize our viewers with Whale Branch, quickly give us an idea. What's the size of your student body?
We've got presently 537 students who are enrolled in our school.
Okay, now in a smaller school like that, do you have a sports program?
We do have a sports program. We've got a number of different athletic teams. Basically, we've got the same athletic teams that the other schools have got, and we've done very well with our athletic team. Our track team, actually, a couple of years ago, were the state champions. We had some state championship track players last year. We also had a state championship wrestler.
Well, that's fantastic. Those are quite impressive credentials for a smaller school. Now, give me a little bit of what sets Whale Branch apart from other schools in the area.
Our students are able to take college campus on our school campus. We've got about 12, 13 courses that are interwoven into our daily schedule, which is unlike the other schools. They may have 1 or 2 courses that are on their master schedule, but our students are able to take many more courses, which helps them to move towards getting an associate's degree. This year, we'll probably have 10 or more students who will graduate with an associate's degree, which I think is really, really great.
Well, I'm sure the smaller size allows for a lot more one-on-one contact, teacher to student. Really, it's been great information. Ms. Drake, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you so much.
After the break, we'll get the latest entertainment news as we go on location with Low Country Weekly, and we'll get our Port Royal report from Councilman Joe Lee, so stick around.
Welcome to the town of Port Royal, located along the Intercoastal Waterway and Battery Creek in the heart of South Carolina's Lowcountry. One of America's leaders in small-town new urbanism, where visitors enjoy shopping and dining, and residents appreciate the tranquility of a quiet walking village. Come experience the hospitality and growth of a beautiful coastal community. Come experience the opportunities of Port Royal, South Carolina.
Well, we are back with more Beaufort news, and joining us now is Councilman Joe Lee with the Port Royal report. So, Joe, you've been adding some new signage to help visitors. Can you tell us about where that's located?
Yes, I certainly can. We've added a sign directing folks to our wetlands, the Port Royal Rookery and wetlands. It's on Rebo Road right at Paris Avenue, and it's adjacent to the sign that points people to the sands. So when you're driving down Rebo Road, you can find the sign and turn right, and you're right at the wetlands. We had a lot of people that were having problems kind of locating the wetlands, and this should be a big help. We are also redoing all the signs that are on Paris Avenue on each street. The old signs are not very visible at night, and so we're going to redo all those signs and repaint the posts and do things like that. So it should spruce things up and make it easier for people to get directions.
Well, as always here in the Low Country, we're always looking for better signage so we can get around. Now, you have been having a fantastic concert series in Port Royal, and the second concert's coming up on Saturday the 31st. Why don't you give us the details on that?
I certainly will. You were really excited because it's the return of Dwayne Dopsy and the Zadigo Hellraisers. They're a band out of New Orleans, and the music is just unreal. I think the poster says it all. It says that the last time they were here, people started dancing on the street when they started, and they didn't stop dancing until they quit. So it's a great evening. It's a free concert. It's on Paris Avenue. We're expecting good weather. And bring your coolers and your dancing shoes and your friends and your neighbors and come enjoy it.
Well, I'll tell you, I'd come hear them for the name alone. Now, Port Royal has added street sweeping to the public work schedule. How's that going to impact the public?
Well, real quick, I'll just wanted to get this point across that the town is now, we're running a contract street sweeper down Paris Avenue to keep the stormwater drains clear, and also for those bicyclists on McTier Bridge. We're cleaning the bridge a couple of times a month to make sure that the debris is clear of the bicycles and doesn't go into the river.
All right. Well, that sounds like a great plan. Hey, Joe, as always, thanks so much. Great information for all of our folks in Port Royal.
Thank everybody at HHI. Thank you.
Next, we're going to head on location with Low Country Weekly to find out what's out and about in Beaufort.
All right, thanks a lot. Well, listen up, Shutterbugs. The time is now. Labor Day weekend presents one final opportunity to get great photos before Beaufort County's annual photo contest deadline on September 3rd. This year's theme is The Sky is the Limit. Winning photos will appear in the county's 2014 calendar, which promotes the Rural and Critical Land Preservation Program. Now, the photos must be taken within the physical boundaries of Beaufort County and reflect the 5 categories shown in the official county seal: oak trees, shrimp boats, fish and other marine life, low country homes, and finally beaches, waterways, and inlets. The maps, rules, everything you need to know are available online at bcgov.net, or you can call 575-5196. Also, a fascinating new exhibit is opening up at the Beaufort History Museum. Recent College of Charleston graduate and archaeologist Andy Holloway masterminds the exhibit. It focuses on the 1st South Carolina Volunteers, a group of African Americans born in this area who fought for the Union during the Civil War while still slaves. The exhibit's on display September 6th through the end of December, and local students will be involved. Beaufort Middle School arts teacher Stephanie Lusney is directing a group to create an emancipation oak as part of the exhibit, and members of the Beaufort Junior Symphony provide the music for the opening party on Thursday, September 5th. For more information, just visit the museum's website, BeaufortHistoryMuseum.com. And finally, attention all baby boomers and wannabes, dig out your leisure suits, your halter tops, bell bottoms, and platform shoes, and get ready to boogie down. 8-track The Sounds of the 70s in concert comes to USCB Center for the Arts beginning September 6th. Presented by the Beaufort Theater Company. This is a high-energy romp that'll ring a lot of musical memory bells for a lot of us, but it came of age during the era of lava lamps, toga parties, Charlie's Angels, and Disco Inferno. You remember that. Musical directors Jordan Norris and Mike McPhee, choreographer Valerie Hobbs, direct a cast of superb local talent through the non-stop song and dance extravaganza, and a costume contest on opening night sets the tone for the show, which runs through 2 weekends with Friday and Saturday performances at 7:30 and Sunday matinees at 3. For more information, just visit uscbcenterforthearts.com or call 521-4145. And as always, pick up a free copy of Low Country Weekly and click on lcweekly.com to get what's out and about. Back to you.
Thank you for joining us for the Beaufort News. I'm Anneliza Itkor in for Jessa Jeremiah. Please join us next time.